So we've spent the last 70 years using technology to create a centralized, hyper-efficient food system. It's a system that feeds a lot of people and creates a lot of problems. Pesticide runoff, obesity, salmonella outbreaks, dangerous low-paying jobs, and the disappearance of family farms. There's growing recognition that the food we get from local farmers not only tastes better, but it's safer and more nutritious. It promotes better land conservation, and it strengthens local economies. But let me ask you this. Do you know who produces the ingredients in your kids' school lunch? What about the meals at your parents' assisted living community, or even the milk in that coffee you pick up on the way to work each day? Most of us really want to buy from farms we know and trust, and we want our institutions and restaurants to do the same. But a chef who sources even 20% of his menu from local sources has to talk to 10 or 20 or more different farmers every week, needs to make all those phone calls, make 20 separate payments, and if a key supplier doesn't have what he needs, he's going to have to find another farmer, or more likely order from a national distributor. Farmers also need to talk to many customers every week, while at the same time producing their products and frequently going to several farmers markets. It's a huge amount of work. In spite of this, there's currently over $8 billion in local food sales each year in this country. It's a big number, right? Until you look at it alongside the $1.25 trillion we spend each year. Can you even see that line, that $8 billion line? So how did I start working on this problem? I was a writer and theater director working with online mapping technologies for storytelling. I started reading and talking to farmers and chefs, food service directors, activists, and policymakers, learning about their challenges and, most importantly, learning to speak their language. I also have a rich food history. My grandfather started as a fruit peddler when he emigrated to Detroit. Then he opened a deli and later became a restaurant wholesaler. And growing up, cooking was a family activity, and I came away with some really great knife skills, which are useful in many ways. What tools will help us cut through the fat in a food system that's clogging our literal and figurative arteries? What if a hospital could purchase from farmers, local farmers, as easily as they can purchase from national distributors? What if you could go online, order from 20 farmers, single shopping cart, one payment? That's what we've built. Local Orbit is a web platform that makes it easy for buyers and sellers to connect and transact. We create custom marketplaces that are specific to each community. And the coolest thing is that we can set these up in a day. So this is a catalog page, and it's designed for quick, efficient ordering and easy access to the information you need to make a decision. You get the story of the farm, the location, information about the product, and when you place your order, that click sets all the processes in motion that'll ensure the order will be fulfilled. So we launched this year in Michigan, and we've begun our national rollout with our newest site in Washington. We have a goal of 10 sites online by next spring, with 30 sites across the country over the next 2 years. And this can work in your community. So the real question is, what problems can we solve by shifting the balance, by rebalancing to 20% local? That's $250 billion, and it multiplies. You get better nutrition, safer food, you get more jobs, you get less waste, you get stronger local economies. It also means that you'll know who produces the ingredients in your kids' lunch, and maybe, if we're lucky, even the milk that goes in the coffee on the way to work. And simply by knowing who produces what we eat, we'll build healthier communities. Thank you.